Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
+5.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ah, ah. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Ah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Is it this thing? Loud background. Okay, background. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Oh, there we go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Ah, ah, ah. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar. Gadadhar, 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 Shivasadi, Shivasadi, Gora Bhakta Vrinda, Gora Bhaktas, Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, 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 Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga. Murari Gupta, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Charitamrita. Ah. It is that very son of Jagannath Mishra, who is the creator and protector of the universes, and the destroyer of the universal miseries. Being fully sense controlled and all pervading, he is able to give mankind protection in this age of Kali. He is able to give mankind protection in this age of Kali. Taking birth in the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi, he takes away the burden of this age and brings the process of pure devotion to himself. Um, Applauded by the best of the Brahmin community within those lands comprising of Navadvip, Sri Hari dwelt happily in the home of his father, giving him great happiness. He then studied the scriptures embracing the 6 branches of the Vedas. When he stayed at the home of his guru, he would show attachment to service and devotion to cleanliness. Considering the ultimate needs of men to be, to be as spiritual, Vishvambara Sri Hari proclaimed the thing most dear to his heart. Considering the ultimate needs of men as spiritual, Sri Vishvambara Sri Hari proclaimed the thing most dear to his heart, Sri Harinam, as the process of spiritual enlightenment for the age. Sri Harinam as the process of spiritual enlightenment for this age. In Gaya, where the stone is marked with the footprint of Sri Hari, he himself performed the last rites for his father. Yeah, and when it's done spiritually, those are really the last rites. The last rites you have to ever do for the forefathers, because you deliver them in that sense. Because now it's just they're finished with all these rites and rituals, and you don't need it anymore. Now your spiritual body is awakened. So the last rites, no more, no more rights, no more wrongs. Just chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy. There the master showered the mature stage of pure no, there the master showed the mature stage of pure love for Krishna, surrounded by the chiefs of the community of devotees. Delighting in Hari Kirtan and Krishna Katha, he crushed the lions amongst the demons. Delighting in Hari Kirtan and Krishna Katha, he crushed the lions of the amongst the demons. Murari Gupta, an associate of the Golden Lord, presented this pure, auspicious history for the sake of the saints, who forever hanker to drink through their thirsty ears the glorious nectar about the Lord, who forever hanker. Forever hanker to drink through their thirsty ears the glorious nectar of the Lord of widespread fame. His heart was enlivened by this chance for Gorkata. Murray's eyes rolled to and fro. Murray's eyes rolled to and fro. Thanks for using. And he shed tears of joy. Murray Gupta, an associate of the Golden Lord, presented this pure and auspicious history for the sake of the saints, who forever hanker to drink through their thirsty ears the glorious nectar, about the Lord of widespread fame. Since his heart was enlivened by this chance for Gorkata, Murari's eyes rolled to and fro, and he shed tears of joy. Bhakta Srivas was like an effulgent sun, bringing into bloom the lotus hearts of the twice born. Bhakta Srivas was like a effulgent sun. Bhakta Srivas was like an effulgent sun, bringing into bloom the lotus hearts of the twice born. He instructed Morari Gupta, now the time has come. You must narrate the unique and ever fresh history of Sri Hari. You must narrate the unique and ever fresh history of Sri Hari. With folded hands, Sri Morari surrendered to his order, bowing repeatedly at Srivas's feet. Then, also to fulfill his own desire, Morari described the glory of Sri Chaitanya's person, which dispels the depraved qualities of Kali, which dispels the depraved qualities of Kali. Morari, the son of the physician, then deliberated. Oh, how can one as lowly as I relate? Relate. Oh, how is one as lowly as I can relate? The tale of Sri Chaitanya. How can I, but as long as I relate the tale of Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya, ah, which is so auspicious, which is so auspicious, which is so auspicious, which is so auspicious, which is so auspicious and filled with significance. And filled with, which is so auspicious and filled with significance. When even Brihaspati himself, the master of eloquence, surely could not do so. Brihaspati, the master of eloquence, surely could not do so. Still, I am duty bound to serve the Vaishnava's order. The opulence shining from Sri Krishna's remembrance. The opulence. The opulence shining from Sri Krishna's. The opulence shining from Sri Krishna's remembrance is my perpetual and spotless illumination. The opulence. The the opulence of the opulence of the opulence shining from Sri Krishna's remembrance, the opulence shining from Sri Krishna's remembrance, the opulence shining from Sri Krishna's remembrance is my perpetual and spotless illumination, is my perpetual and spotless illumination. Certainly, the Vaishnava's order and no other means can be fruitful. Certainly, the Vaishnava's order and no other means. So saying, he began to narrate his history, which was nurtured by devotion. Which was nurtured by devotion to the Supreme Lord, which increases the benefits of religiosity, economic development, sense pleasure, liberation, and ultimately awards devotion to Sri Vishnu. So saying, he began to narrate his history, which is nurtured by devotion to the Supreme Lord, which increases the benefits of religiosity, economic development, sense pleasure, liberation, and ultimately devotion to Sri Vishnu. I offer obeisances to Sri Chaitanya. He is the very same unborn Primeval Lord who bears in his four hands the conch club lotus disc. These verses are really amazing. Uh, uh. So Bhakti Srivas was like an effulgent sun bringing into bloom the lotus hearts of the twice born. See, so the next stage beyond like being a Brahmin is this, Brahmin sannyasi varnashram. The next stage, if you're lucky, to attain it, the next stage is this, okay, is the effulgence of a Vaishnava. To be able to recognize the effulgence of a Vaishnava and submit to that. Oh, wow, this is the next stage, man. Let me move on. Okay? So this brings into bloom is the devotees. See, Srivas was a devotee of the Lord. He was a very intimate associate of the Lord. It brings into bloom the this fruit of love, devotion for the Lord. So that's it. That's our position, man. That's the soul. Okay. Now you're able to taste soul food. Isn't that this is the miracle here? This is the miracle. Is people here are tasting this ever fresh history of Sri Hari. See? This is the process. See, it's time for the process to be taught. See, the process is the devotee bestowing that relationship that they have. See, it's that simple, man. What do you think Krishna consciousness is about? Is just external rules and regulate? No, it's to have this relationship between our soul awakened and the transcendental Lord. This is the Lord that is everywhere present. But this is the uniqueness by the association of a real associate of this transcendental form and manifestation of the God that's everywhere present, that comes as a person. This very intimate deal. It's the only way to get this. It's not even the angels can get it directly, not even the demigods. They also had to come when Lord Chaitanya was here and get it by his association, by asking for it. Wow, will you give us this prema? This is Sachi Devi. They came in, she had the little baby there, and they came and said, please give us this Krishna prema. Even the angels, they don't have this level of realization and revelation that comes from attachment to this Lord Chaitanya in Radha and Krishna. They don't have this. It's very special, unique. See? And these histories are related by devotees. Usually they're just for the saints, but actually they make saints. This is how powerful the Leela, the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, when it's related by an associate, makes saints. We have saints here in this room, here because they're attached to Lord Chaitanya. Even the greatest demigods have a hard time becoming attached to this transcendental Lord. And the only way they can do it is find a simple devotee, unpretentious devotee. Look at Srivas's mood. Thinking like a real devotee, not like these big sannyasi things. That is not Vaishnava. Vaishnava is Srivas or Murari or all of them. How can a lowly person like me relate such a great, epic, blockbuster Literally busts the blocks of Maya. It's a blockbuster, man. Yeah, yeah. Now, as the time has come, you must narrate the unique and ever fresh history of Sri Hari. See, the same Lord, ever fresh history of Hari. Ever fresh history of Hari is Lord Ram's pastimes, Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, especially now because he's the latest incarnation. Okay? Sri Hari is Jesus Christ's pastimes. Yeah, all these pastimes are the Lord coming to this planet and bestowing real benediction that no Brahmins can do, and no Vaishnava, no sannyasis, no teachers, no. Only the Lord and his intimate associates. They come to this planet. That's why they stay, That's why the Leela is here. Jesus Christ, his Leela is still here, isn't it? It gives real life to people. It has potency to sustain and to enliven and to enlighten people. And even more so, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, when they're described by a real associate. See? The same thing. Jesus' Leela is kept going by those who are his associates, those who are his intimate friends and disciples and surrendered. See? They pass it on, see? By their attachment. They transfer that attachment. It's transferable, just like ownership. See, you notice how ownership of the world in something world, real estate, has to be transferred, right? You have to get it transferred in the authorized process. Same thing, ownership of the big storehouse of gold and real estate is the goose, is Krishna, Lord Chaitanya. And that also has to be transferred. See, but in real estate, you lose the property. Here, the devotees are transferring this ownership to so many people, and I don't lose it. It only increases. Where do you get such a store of wealth? Something that is so real, and this is ever fresh. This history is ever fresh, never boring. Ever enlivening, ever purifying, ever awakening, ever soul awakening to others, liberating. It's everything that nothing in this world can do. None of the opulences in this world. No Tony Robbins, no big Buddhist, no Dalai Lama. He's also lined up for the shot and telling everybody to get it. So you see where he is. See, you can't trust anybody in this friggin' world. Not even, can you imagine? Not even the Dalai Lama. Not even the Pope. Ooh, not even the Pope. See, all servants of the illusion, Maya. That's why it's insurmountable, man. Insurmountable, except, here's the good news. Hey, we got some good news. Hey, good news. It is one way, Jose. I'm in a Mexican country now, so it's one way, Jose. Hey, Jose, one way. One way, man. Lord Chaitanya, the latest avatar. You want to go in fast? You want to go in deep? You want to go in easy? You want to be lubricated, loose. Okay? Lord Chaitanya. Okay? His Leela, so auspicious. Look, 500 years ago, 550 years ago, you must relate this Leela. Could you imagine? They knew. Devotees know now, real ones. Yeah, you don't find me. I'm not going to be teaching no lesser thing now. Are you kidding? I got the order. What is it? I just read this. The order of a Vaishnava is fruitful. There's no other order that will really bear any worthy fruit. What do you think? Fruit being a millionaire in this world? That's anything special? You die and it stays here and you're penniless. Okay? No, this is fruit, man. This is sweet. This is juicy. This is life everlasting. This is a 360-day inspirational vacation. Can you imagine? It doesn't even cost much or anything. Camera. Turn your camera on. Everybody's got a camera now. Government wants everybody to have a smartphone. See? Yeah. Thank you, government. Thank you very much, man. That just makes our job a lot easier. I'm indebted to the government. I think, hey, man, I think this is so great, man. I think it's so great. We're going to make you devotees. We're going to give you real wealth now, too. And thank you, Zuckerberg, man. You did a great job. Made this Facebook, man. I ain't going to look at any fault. No. No, I'm not a fault finder. Thank you, Acharya Dave. I'm done with looking at faults. Thank you for writing a great book. We use it to destroy all your Maya and anybody else's. Thank you for translating that Bhagavatam, doing all that. I know you did it for a little prestige, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. I'm not gonna look at these things. I'm gonna look at only the things that Krishna looks at. If you look over here, conditional. It's on that condition. Isn't that amazing? I mean, I just love this, man. You know, it's just I feel like I'm there with I'm there with Shar. I'm just looking at him saying, "Hey, man, Murari, come on, it's time to relate this ever fresh, unique Leela." Can you tell it's unique and ever fresh? Huh? Yeah. People go to the toilet to freshen up. I go to Lord Chaitanya. Why go there when I can freshen up here? Relating this ever fresh, pristine Leela. Who needs to go to a beauty parlor? When I go to Lord Chaitanya to freshen up and get my toenails painted. Right, Shama Sundari, this is the best way, man. Just get on your little harmonium and sing to Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. Yeah, freshen up, man. It's time to freshen up. Let me get on my harmonium. Let me get my little thing out. It's time to freshen up. It's such a fresh lifestyle, man. Ever fresh. Ever fresh. Sublime, summum bonum, all those topmost words. Sublime, summum bonum. It's par excellence. Now as the time has come, you must narrate the unique and ever fresh history. You know how history is dead, right? The history is dead, but you get some life from it. Oh yeah, Plato was like to get some lessons from history and all that stuff. This history is alive. Why? Because the Lord is forever alive. That's why the history of Jesus Christ is forever alive, isn't it? Didn't St. Paul say he's the same today as yesterday and tomorrow in the future? And he is. Why? Because these people are liberated souls. The Lord in your own hearts, everyone's hearts loves to remember his devotees. They're in his frame of mind. That is not history. It's no. You know how people say it's history. No. Here, this is history. Man, this is a time to celebrate the history of these living devotees who never die. Elon Musk, roll over, man, because we got real immortality here, and it's no feelingless Android AI thing. No, there's immortality with feeling, deep feelings, man. Feelings. I got the feelings. I'm feeling God every day of my life, ever fresh history, because it's not dead, it's alive, it's happening now, just by the vibration. Feelings. Exciting. Every fantastic virtue you can think of and more is in this. That's why you got to find somebody attached to Lord Chaitanya. How can you get this? You won't even think. It'll just be a reading from a book from a guy in Vaishnavam said, well, they said, these guys that read the highest books are the highest devotees. So let me imitate that. See, I'm a great devotee. Yeah, sure. Step aside, you little pipsqueak. Let us show you how it's really done. you want my Lord, man? You want to read that book? You want it to come alive? Come here, man. We'll show you a lively book, man. We'll show you life in that book, man. You'll be shaken, man. From this, get a shot here, and we'll get you going with the palsy, man. Oh yeah, ooh, wow, ooh. You also begin speak. Otherwise, Billy Boy's out there waiting for you, man. He's ready to give you the injection, man. And you're gonna go shake also. But yeah, boy, you ain't gonna like that shake. You're gonna die a lot sooner than you would have before. But here, you're gonna get this shot. You're gonna just inject this Leela in you, man, and you're gonna live forever. Now that's a better deal, isn't it? Sorry, point. Just inject it into the world, man. You just inject this happiness, inject this ever fresh history, inject it, and eject Maya out of our lives. See, from this injection, you get the ejection of the Maya. Isn't it a great way to go? Much easier, man. Maya is just ejected. With no parachute, man. She crashes and burns. What you like? Just crash and burn, man. Great. Don't bother me anymore, man. I just want to be injected with this Leela every day, man. Injected with this holy name. I just want to chant in ecstasy. Right, Amy? Oh, it's up early. Wow. The cat's meow. The bass. Bee's knees. You must have heard this loud and clear. It woke you up. With folded hands, Murari surrendered to his order, bowing repeatedly at Srivasa's feet. Then, to fulfill his own heart's desire, Murari described the glory of Lord Chaitanya's person, which dispels the depraved qualities of Kali. Isn't that amazing to have such a thing? I always found that amazing. For years, I was just intuitively, I was just always like Lord Chaitanya, and especially when I left the abode of Vaidhi Bhakti, I was free of that. I could just sit there when I got back on track, I just had the Leela, man. I used to drive with it. I used to, everything. I just had those books, man. Just the Leela of the Lord was everything. All I needed for happiness, for purification, for feeling like a satisfaction of the heart, settled. Yeah, it was good. And I didn't know it was like what it is now. I mean, I knew intuitively, but man, now it's so clear, and I understand this is good. This not only will it just did it take away my miseries in being in this Kali Yuga, and give me real friendship with the supreme friend. Can you imagine have such a friend like Lord Chaitanya, who is God? But he's a person. He's a personable. He this is his bestest of bestest manifestation, to be a personal friend of his devotees. He considers this as great value. That's why devotees do this. Man, this is great. To have such a friend as Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna, man, no worries. No worries. Look at how they killed the demons in Vrindavan. It's really true. All the demons in your lives will go. By being in this associate, all the demons, but as soon as you go outside, they all come back. But still, you're benedicted because you came here even one time. Really, is that auspicious? Oh, the Lord says, "Oh, you came and you tried. Okay, yeah, Maya, don't worry. I'm going to make arrangements for you." Everybody is like that. That's the Lord I worship, man. He's that great. He's that fantastic. Who is a Lord like that? Here in the world, look at the Maya, man. You make a mistake and they never forgets. But all of a sudden, I made a mistake. Oh, too bad, man. We're punishing him with penalties. You notice? That's the way the Maya is. She's a mean mother. I won't say the second part because that's what she does. But that's her teaching, man. Come here, then you don't have to learn from her anymore. She'll say, okay, man. You're under a new teacher, man. He's a lot more gentle, easy going. See, come here. Become attached to Lord Chaitanya and all your worries are over. Right there, River, would you say? Yeah. If you know where you're miserable, just retreat to the Lord. Pick up misery, some old habits, or being around pricks. Being around people in misery. You pick up, you just come to the Lord. It's like Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj said, Vamanadev said to Bali Maharaj, well, you've surrendered to me, but still you got the curse of your guru. He's going to take all your material happiness away. Here, take all your opulences that you've attained here. And you've got to go to hell because he told you. But you know what? Don't worry. This is great. This is a great boon for us. We're going to go. I'm going to be with you because you're my devotee now. And I'm going to be your doorman. I'm going to kick out any bullshit that comes around, any bullshitters and bullshit around. Isn't that what happens here? If you're a little bullshit in you, he just kicks it out or kicks you out with it. If you say, "Oh, I want to hold on to this bullshit," man, you go too. Hey, we got the same doorman. Isn't that amazing? And later on, they'll come back when they figure, either in this life or something. It doesn't matter. The Lord never forgets. I never forget the service of people. I always remember. Yeah, we did this. Yeah. In the world, everybody forgets. You do a good job and everything, they forget it. They just come back and tough taskmaster. Look at this, and look at those poor nurses, man. They busted their butt, in 2020, man, to help everybody. And look what the repayment was. The Maya and those servants of Maya, we don't look at it. Just go over there and we're going to inject you and kill you for your service. That's how we think. We just used you and you're so stupid to believe us. That's what they're thinking. They're good people they're trying to do the good thing. Okay? Anyway, we're here. Whoever has ears to hear, if the Lord leads you, come here, man. We're going to introduce you to the universal Lord. We all belong there and with that Lord. We just got to wake up. That's all. Everybody's asleep. They're in the matrix, man. Come here and we'll unplug you, man. I was a little painful when they got the unplugs. Well, it's a little bit like that for a while. We're unplugging, taking the plug out, right? Right, River? When they're taking the plug out. How many plugs are in there, man? They wonder after a while, huh? Well, we'll get there. We're coming to the end. You look at all those needles that were in Neo, man. When he was getting he had 1 million needles in him, man. And then they took them all out, Maya's needled us quite a bit. Carefully remove them, man. Oh, you did? All right, man. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. See, everything is great. When you have God, man, you can go and check his creation out. It's no big deal. No big deal. Yeah, you got God with you. He's protecting you. Yeah. But if you don't have a clear sight of that Lord, oh man, that Maya just wraps you up, puts you in forgetfulness. Oh, gee whiz, man, it's a horrible situation. But if you have the Lord, you can check out His creation a little bit, check out the matrix, because it's all shadows, and it reminds the advanced devotees of the truth, and actually you could see how people are caught up in different. There's a lot of things in there, useful things. Like you can use, like here we use the Maya. I mean, you know how many people get burnt out on Facebook and they hate it, because they get burnt out. Too much material Maya. They get overloaded with information and all that. There's no information overload. I just want more information about the Lord, isn't it? You hanker. Oh yeah, let's get on camera and let's learn more about God, man. It's like infinite capacity. You never. You're a high capacity battery, man. uh, uh, yeah. So these are full, just like everything he says is so true and so wonderful to relish. See, the Lord is relishing through us, and even as us. That's this intimate relationship he wants to bestow upon um, the souls in the world. Is this intimacy again? We're built for it. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate universe. Just like there are universal miseries, this is the universal stage for perfect human being or anything. Is the perfect stage is this kind of intimate, simultaneous oneness and difference. This is what the Lord Chaitanya gives very easily. I can't believe, a fool like me has any understanding of this. But this is the extent of the mercy of the Lord. And to make me a teacher, I can't believe. I never even asked for this job. I didn't even think. He kind of pushed me into it. And he'll push all of you into it too, because why? The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. It's hard to get a worker, like to do this kind of, you got to go through what you go through to come here. But if you want Krishna, you can get it done fast. You get this purification fast, very fast. Yeah. This is actually literally the best place to be on the planet. You can get the highest attainment in the quick. There's no other guru. I really, to be honest, I've been around, and you show me anybody, anywhere where the Lord's special potency is working. It's like so hard, so deep, so penetrating to where you get spiritual results like this. There is nowhere. And everybody's glorifying the lesser past, because that's what they do in the world. That's why people in the world, they glorify the lesser past. Even they might be more than what they are, and that's why they're trying to attain the next rung. Here you get it all. I mean, you come here, you go right up the elevator, right to the top of the mountain. Not many, many lifetimes. It's not that trip here. We're already proven it. You get very attached to the Lord and very quickly purified. And that's it. Attachment to Lord Chaitanya and his devotees is everything. Then everything becomes a breeze. Whatever stuff you got in there, you'll get through it. And you'll get through it fast. That's why the Narayan Maharaj preached many lifetimes, because this is very rarely given. The order, you see the order. He didn't get the order. I got the order. Prabhupada didn't get the order. I got the order through Prabhupada. See how it works in the disciplic line. The real line is pushing everything to this fruit of love of God now. See? It's a very great time for the Vaishnavas. So those who catch it are very fortunate, because you'll have an intimacy with God that's very rarely achieved by anybody. I mean, I can't believe it myself. It is like, it's just, I can't believe this good fortune here. And my thing is, I want to just pass it around. That's the mood you get. If you become a devotee of Lord Chaitanya, you become very magnanimous like the Lord. He just wants to pass himself around. So I'm just here to pass him around, man. That's what devotees do. They have deep awareness of the glories of this Lord, and they get people inspired to realize where the real shelter is. That's why Lord Chaitanya came here. His devotees now are the only ones who can clearly discern that shelter and to pass on that desire for people, awaken it in people. Like, oh, really? That's the shelter I've been looking for. People don't know. People are going, well, I think Tony Robbins is a shelter, or I think Jai Pataka is the shelter, or Radhanath, or Acharya Devs, or Narayan Raj. But is it really the shelter your heart is? I mean, you got to ask yourself. I mean, you got to be honest. It's nothing to do with the fences or anything. We're taking fences down. What is the fence to your having that intimacy with God? Isn't that taught in our books? Greed, pure spiritual greed. Give up all illusions, every single one of them, every single thing that is not as good as what is being given. Here, which is Vrindavan. Every misconception you had, every path. You've been on this path many lifetimes. Well, you want to change that? You can, because it doesn't look like many lifetimes. River has more bhakti than any of those gurus in Gaudiya Samiti. And none of them will prove it. Of course, it's a no-show. Oh, well, of course, we will never show the amazing. That's how I got in there, man. They said, oh, we got it, but we will never show all this bhakti we got. I had to go in there and look. Come on, man. Is it there somewhere? No, wasn't that at all. Not even in the. What do you expect? Everybody's under a little more or less illusion. And this is a hard thing to, you gotta. How are you gonna promote yourself as a guru if you don't have the bhakti that Srivas has and Murari has? Come on, man. You got to make some other arrangements, some checklist or something. Okay. Well, anyway, it's time for the play acting to go away for those who want. You ready to be a real devotee? You ready to find out what it's really like? You come here, you find out what it's like to be a real devotee with real bhakti. You don't have to be anything special. You have to just be where the special mercy is, and it is here. That's all. That's it. If your heart becomes dedicated and committed and starts to taste this nectar and this amazing grace here, that's it. That's all. Then everything becomes a breeze. Oh, Lord, that's my whole teaching. The Lord will say to you this. Oh, okay. Well, all my Maya is all to bring you back to me. That's the only worthwhile thing, is just to push you back to where you belong. You don't belong, and none of us belong in this Maya. We don't belong in darkness, do we? Come on, man. Let's be a little intelligent. We don't belong in darkness of being a false acharya or false guru. That's dark, man. Yeah. A real acharya, real spiritual man, real guru delivers his dependents. Is that what we do here? So is this real or is this a fake? Is this an exaggeration or is this actually as it is? Yeah, just asking questions. Yeah, no offense intended. Just give me those fences. I'll throw them in the wastebasket, man. Paper to me, man. Fences are paper, man. Faults. Give me those dark faults. Let me just crush them in the wastebasket, man. Hey, man, Lord Chaitanya is my Lord. Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, man. Lord my Nityananda, he can lift the universes and he doesn't even feel it. So why should I be afraid of anything? Yeah. Green Lantern he has his ring, man. It's hooked up to the lantern, which is hooked up to the green planet. Has a powerful energies. What do you think? This is the Chaitanya lantern. Here, I got a ring here. You can't quite see it here, but they hook it up. Hook it up to the parampara, man. Parampara is hooked all the way up to the blue planet, man. golden blue planet. Energy, man, life, energy. And take that hammer, make it into a hammer, and smash the Maya, man. Just obliterate the illusion. It is. See, another hat. You got to become a superhero here. The Lord will use all you guys in all these different ways. Become a superhero, a real one, man. Yeah, no, Green Lantern can't smash Maya. Only a devotee of Lord Chaitanya can. So Murari described the glory of Chaitanya's person, which dispels the depraved qualities of Kali Yuga. See, all this is why I say my Lord is so powerful. You could be a big demon, biggest demon, everything. It'll dispel all those depraved qualities of being a hypocrite, being a liar, being a cheater, being a control freak, being a murderer, being a rapist, being anything. He's done this already. Why shouldn't it be done again? That's our job, is to anybody coming here, you will get exonerated from he's the governor, man. But he's not like the governors here. They go, well, is he qualified to get out? Did he kiss ass of the warden, and the guards? Did he, do all this stuff? Did it for years? Nah, it's not enough. That's Maya. She's tough. My Lord is, do you come to Sadhu Sangha? Oh, you want to change? Oh, you want a change of heart? You want real immortality? Oh, you believe in my devotees preaching? Oh, man, just don't worry about it, man. And water under the bridge. Forgiveness for you. My Lord is very forgiving. Your sins can be like, you could be even a George Soros or a Bill Gates, killed millions. Oh, come on, man. Let's be honest. They do. What do you expect? They're demons, man. They're suras. It's their nature. And the Lord uses them. We're going to clean the planet for a little bit, get rid of a few people. Yeah. What do you do? What kind of God killed you? Well, man, he got to do some sweeping, man. You believe in illusion? You believe you'd actually die? Well, that's your fault, man. You don't come to Gaur Haridas will teach you an immortal, make you awaken your spiritual body. You live in spirit, man. And you'll think life or death. What is that, man? You're alive. Life and death in the body, it's always going to be, man. This is life and death in the body, man. But you're alive, man. Now you're alive. You got real life, man. Real life is this eternal relationship with the Lord. Hear the ever fresh Leela in the name. Like we do. We'll teach you this. Anybody. For free. I won't even take a dime from Bill Gates or Fauci's or any of these guys. Give it for free. No problem, man. Man, I got the goose, man. He creates all the gold you got, man. You can't get enough gold like my goose. I just goose my goose every day, and he lays the eggs. Got a goose Krishna every day, man. There's no problem. You have no worries, no problem. Don't goose your wife or husband every day, man. You just lose energy, right? No, man. It's a body thing, man. Body lose, Here, goose God spiritually, man. Ooh, man. Oohs, ooh, wow. You want to live life like that, man? Energy, life, purification, man. Enlightenment. Murari, the son of the physician, then deliberated. How can one so lowly as I relate the tale of Sri Chaitanya, which is so auspicious and filled with significance? See, auspicious is not even it's only a word that can give you some idea. Auspicious means something really good for you. But this is beyond that. It is so auspicious. It is. is beyond what you can even imagine and filled with significance. And as you become, it's like unspeakable significance. And you get revelation. See? This is the filled with significance. The Leela is you get understanding of what is going behind the Maya, the illusion. What is the real truth? The truth, it sets you free. You live on it, man. You live on ever increasing happiness of this significance. How significant God is in your life, how significant He is in other people's lives. See, filled with significance, how significant this path is that we're teaching here. That's why I was so happy when Govinda started making comments to devotees who don't know where the real path is. The real path is here. Get up, open your mouth, man. Tell people. Of course, they're not going to like it. Nobody likes to wake up when they've been sleeping, but it's necessary, right? Yeah. So wake people up, if you tell them what you're passionate about. And if for the first stages, they squawk. Oh, no, you're not supposed to, all this stuff. They squawk, they quack, and then they'll quake. First quacking, then quaking. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's great, man. Oh, wow, thank you for persevering. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do this alone, man. So anyway, as you start to get this, you start to see this is real, man. Hey, man, this is real purification, man. This is real happiness, man. This is better than anything. See, you start to experience that. Then, see, that's being attached to the truth, attached to the Lord, and He's doing something now in your life. You got the shelter now. You go to the Lord and you feel it. You feel that shelter. You experience it. See? And that's the witness. You go and then hey man, and then you look at these devotees and they less intelligence and all, and you go and try to help them. Hey man, come to the shelters over, and they're going to go, oh no, you Sahaja. No, you very boldly, and then because that's weak, you got the strength of God behind yourself, man, behind you. That's weak. This what is there? You got God, you go and say, hey man, no, this is really real. And you look at them, it's like the guy, you're the Neo now. We're here to make many Neos, the ones. You're the Neo, and you look at the Maya, you look at the AI guys, and you look them in the eye. And you say, you got no bullets in your gun. Well, your little serpent weapons do have no effect here. This is true. This is real. Come to Lord Chaitanya and be blessed, man. Get all your depravity gone. Like that. And then after a while, really? Yes. It's a fact. It's factual. Also, when people do a live and it's on the mode of goodness mind, you can also, help. Do some dialogue with people, mention, hey man, I found a place. It's amazing. Witness. Tell them what's going on for you. That's all. Be open, be interactive. What else life do you have? You want to just walk around in this world and everybody's looking, and you're sitting there walking like a ghost. You want to be a ghost? Well, don't interact with the world. Don't, but you want to feel life. It's preaching, man. You get life here, man, go out and share the life, and it's going to increase more. Give, and don't you understand Jesus? Has anybody learned that lesson? Give, and it shall be given unto you. You got something to give. It's not like you're poor. What are you getting here? You're getting stuff, man. Give it, and more will be given. You want. It's the way the Lord works, man. What do you want to do, man? He likes action, man. He likes movement, man. Especially if you got life. If not, go to Vrindavan, which you can't do most of the time, Yeah. Or if you can, just go to Vrindavan, sit there, Hare Krishna for a few lifetimes. And if you're lucky, you'll come here and get life like this that takes years in Vrindavan. There ain't people like this, You won't find devotees like the ones we're making here in Vrindavan. Show me. You go to Vrindavan, and they're all looking at you. What rule didn't you follow? They're looking at, are you following? the programs. Are you wearing the right attire? Oh, you can't go into the temple because you're not dressed right. Oh, where's your vaccine passport? Oh, where's your mask? Now, that's how we, So it'll take you some time to get purified, a lifetime or two, or who knows how long. Yeah. Why go there when you can come here, man? Get over it. Get over it, man. Get over the Maya, man, once for all, man. You ready? You want to get over the hurdle? The insurmountable hurdle? You want it to look like the Bhagavad Gita says when you surrender to Krishna, we'll get you married to Krishna. That's surrender, man, because you're marrying the man and the woman of the year, of the lifetimes, forever. Then it's like a hoof print in the calf for you. And you'll realize that. You'll know, hey, man, there's no, I cross over every day, man. There's a little ditch there. I step over it every day. Yeah. Because I know, where the gold is. I have access to the gold. The vault is open now. You come here, we'll open that vault that's been locked and closed for you. Because you got to go to a real devotee that's intimate with the Lord to open that vault. Open your vault. Okay. Filled with significance, even when Brihaspati himself, the master of eloquence, surely could not do so. See, it's not by eloquence, not by study of the Vedas, not by your renunciation. It's by attachment, by your love for that Lord. That's the only way. You get the significance, you get the understanding, everything because of that love. Just like Bhagavad Gita, you become that verse. To those who worship Lord Chaitanya, let's put it personal, with loving ecstasy, Lord Chaitanya gives the understanding of how to come back to him. And not only because he's so magnanimous, not just for you, but for everybody you want to help come back. Everybody you want to share this good tidings with, this good news. Why do you think Jesus is still around? Because he gave, man. He gave the truth that the Lord gave him, the understanding that the Lord gave him. Just the perfect Bhagavad Gita verses, Jesus Christ. That's all. And Lord Chaitanya and his devotees and all real devotees and even Christians now that have gotten the mercy of Jesus. They go and they want to give Jesus to others. Why not? It's such a great thing. Why? That's why if you're a real Vaishnava, you want to give God to others. That's basically it, whether it's Jesus Christ. If I'm here to give attachment to Lord Chaitanya, and then you get Jesus included. He's included. He's included in the meal. Isn't that nice? He's included. Everything is included in this avatar. I mean, think about it. He's the latest incarnation, man. And only 550 years ago. See, he's the incarnation of the age. I mean, really, I'm convinced. Yeah. There's no other merciful incarnation like the Lord. You don't have to even full surrender. If you just come here and you just listen and hear and everything is given, you'll see you'll just spontaneously progress in any way you need to, whatever that is. Sometimes, there are hypocrites who could not get over their hypocrisy. They had this conflicted thing. Judas, he couldn't get over it. Jesus, couldn't get him over that. People get over their hypocrisy. You come here and you stay and you want to get over it, you'll get over it. We have people who love and hate here. They love their guru and hate him at the same time. Envious and jealous and everything. But you just stick around. You'll get over it. That's how powerful the potency is here. You won't have to be cast out. Just hold on, man. You'll get over everything. You'll become one-pointed. Just see, that's where the power is. You become a real devotee, man, one-pointed, not that conflicted. Not part of me hates this guy, parts of me loves, hate, love, hate, this kind of thing. You'll become one pointed, and when you do, that's when the power is. See, that was the what was it? Uh, Thomas the Doubter. It was his back and forth thing, and then he became one pointed. He realized, and then he became powerful preacher, sharing. Yeah. See, for the doubting soul, there is no happiness in this. See, everything you're the verses. Everybody. For the doubting soul, there is no real happiness in this world or the next. See, and that's anybody who doubts. See this, what we're doing here. If you doubt this ecstatic devotion, and you doubt these conclusions, there is no happy. I don't care how big a guru you are in the eyes of the world. Your energy is there's no happiness there for you, really. You may be, well, I'm happy doing all the stuff in the closet and all your hypocrisies. But you doubt this Satchidananda here, this presence here, there's no real happiness for you as a guru. I don't care how many followers you got. There's no real happiness for you in this life or the next going to be for you. You'll be miserable. Okay? That's why Lord Chaitanya said, unless people accept me, they will be destroyed. I mean, right there, you could read it. It's in this Chaitanya Charitamrita. Lord Chaitanya said, if they don't accept me, they will be destroyed. What is the meaning? See? Accept, well, and people now, these Vaishnavas, oh, well, we accept Lord Chaitanya. Do you? Do you know Lord Chaitanya? Lord Chaitanya Satchidananda. Where's his representatives of Satchidananda, presence of Lord Chaitanya? Where? See, they're the test. It's like the people back then were saying, oh, we accept Radha and Krishna, but they didn't accept Lord Chaitanya. See, in other words, they didn't know Radha and Krishna. They're speculating. So the Lord has to come in his form as a avatar like that, or he comes as his surrendered, connected, intimates, devotees, real, authentic. Okay? To bring this opportunity. See? You have a choice if you can make it. See? So that's how it is. This is the path, man. The devotees are the test. They're the purification. They're everything. They're the desire tree. You want Krishna, you come here, you're going to get Krishna. You want God, you want any incarnation. You want Jesus Christ, you come here, you're going to get Jesus Christ. Everything's here. All incarnations are in Lord Chaitanya. Yes or no? Am I just speculating or am I exaggerating? Or is that what the scriptures even teach? I found it to be true. I get in Lord Chaitanya, I got Radha and Krishna. I got their ecstasy. In Lord Chaitanya, I got Jesus Christ, a relation, understanding of his understanding and his philosophy and what he was doing and all that. The verses he said, the words he spoke. I understand these things because I'm in Lord Chaitanya. Yeah. Lord Ram, I could read the Leela. I love that Leela, Lord Ram. All of them. Why? It's connected to the true eternal Lord. Anything that's full of scripture, I love, just naturally. Because, the Lord, when he awakens in your heart, whatever he loves, you love. Whatever he hates, you hate. And that's nothing. Doesn't hate anything. No hate in God's heart. Man. No material hate, no material angry. He may appear hateful sometimes, but he's purifying everybody when he does. He may appear to kill people like in the Leela and all that, but he was liberating. Every arrow hit liberated the person. The Lord is that auspicious. He blesses in everything he does. That's why when you start to chant in ecstasy, your life just becomes a blessing. Blessing upon blessing upon blessing. I'm telling you, this is better than I can promote it. It's that good. Better than you put words to it. this mercy, this protection, this auspicious Lord. Very real. Still, I am duty bound to the Vaishnava's order. See, isn't that nice? He loved it. See, devotees, they love to be, I got the Vaishnava's. I got Prabhupada's order. I'm duty bound. I love that duty, man. It's not even like a duty. It's a great pleasure. I'm duty bound by Prabhupada. That's why I'm going to win, man. I'm going to win because I got the order of the Vaishnavas. And I got a lot of good help here, too. Look at you guys. You guys are becoming Maharatis, able to take on 1 million Mayak servants and convert them. You're Maharatis. The opulence shining from Sri Krishna's remembrance is my perpetual and spotless illumination. See, only a devotee knows this. It's perpetual. You don't need any other sight than this the spotless illumination. See, it's so beautiful. It's so clear. The clarity that comes. But perpetual. It's always more clear. That's why the classes, they're all the classes are just a spotless illumination. See, from remembrance of the Lord comes a spotless illumination. That's why the classes are always better. That's the secret. It's just the spotless illumination is always ever fresh, ever enlivening, ever nurturing. See, and certainly the Vaishnava's order and no other means can be fruitful. See, unless you see, that's why people speculate on Prabhupada. They didn't get the order to become spiritual master. They really didn't. It's a big fib, and that's the way Maya is. Even in all the way, that's why you stay in religion because you fib. You lie. You didn't really get the order to do this. They speculate, all of them, every one of them. See? I got the order, really did, and proved it. You guys getting ecstatic devotion is proof that this is the real order of Srila Prabhupada, that this is where the real successorship is here in this Sangha. See? Why? Because it's become fruitful. That's all you need to know. That's what Jesus said. Oh, you don't believe my word? How about the fruits? How about the works that the Lord is doing? The fruits the Lord is doing. He said, the Lord. I also, oh, you don't believe I got the order? Well, what about the fruit of this love of God people are getting? What do you say to that? You'd be speechless. What? Proof that you really were ordered by Prabhupada to be a bona fide spiritual master and deliver your dependents? Where's the fruit? Where's the fruit? Prabhupada got everything going, ready for this. Where's this fruit? Where's the fruit of love of God? Where's that stuff that happened 550 years ago again? Where's that if you really got the order of Prabhupada? Maybe you're a little speculative. If you can just admit, well, maybe I didn't quite get it. Maybe I was a little blinded by my desire to be guru. If you can't admit that, well, you just... too bad you're not repentant. Yeah. See, got the order to distribute. The Bhakti Prem was there. It was there. I was for years relishing this Prem. And then I got the order. Prabhupada said, okay, distribute it now. You got my approval. See? Now that's the stamp I want. That all of us should want. The stamp of a Mahapurusha. My approval, full approval, he said. Full approval. Distribute that, man. Make people really happy. Whoever will listen to you.
And the hard-hearted guys, they can just stay on the chain gang and do their rules and hard-hearted stuff, and they can go, okay, stay on the chain gang for a while. Go follow your fastings and do a Pharisee trip for a few lifetimes. And we'll take the ones that are in the folds. They're looking for more. They're ready. They'll hear this message. Yeah, so go out and pray. Tell them, man, come listen to this message. Go on. Very different. Very different. You won't hear it. You may not like it, but I'll tell you, it's worth a look. Hear that message, man. Just at least listen to it. Touch that fire, because it'll burn, man. It'll start burning away their illusions. I think we've been waking up ghosts tonight. There's a lot of people, it's so early in the morning. They're boom, bang, boom. The ghosts coming out. They don't even have any respect for people, sleeping and all that stuff. It's come right in. They're all drunk, like ghostly. This is the world, man. Yeah? Bang, like this big bang. Who the hell is that? Like again, boom. It's like these ghosts are out, man. Yeah? Doesn't matter. We keep going, man. I also waken people up, man. Probably waking a few people up here. It's Goharia Ghost. Yes, we got the Holy Ghost here. We're delivering the Holy Ghost, not the kind of ghost you get from going into bars all night. This is the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost gets up very early in the morning here and starts spreading ghostliness, this ghosting everybody. See again, riling them up. Boom, boom. Let's see what else we can get out of this thing here. So saying, he began to narrate his history, which is nurtured by devotion to the Supreme Lord. See, you need the narration nurtured by devotion. Okay? Then you got everything, man. You got the narration, you got the devotion, you got revelation, you got purporting, you get the whole thing. Hey, this is Guru Dave. Hey, you become like this. You become real gurus because everything is there. You speak about the Lord's philosophy and pastimes and truths, and it's been nurtured by devotion. See? And the significance. See? This is what you pass on to the world. These kinds of stories that make an impression. They're solid, man, substantial, not just words. Well, let me hear this history here, and there's no devotion awakened. That's what we got in Vaishnavism, what I've seen. No real devotion, just mental philosophy and relishing the pride of being, oh, look at me, I'm a big teacher. Oh, whoopee-doo. Whoopee-doo. Yeah. Here, you become the biggest teacher on the planet, and you don't even think about it, simply because you're absorbed in the relish of the lila, and the devotion that is awakened from that, and the understanding. You're just absorbed in that, and that's all you want to transmit is that. See, you're the living book, man, transferring that life to others, man. Others become like that. Okay? That's a secret. This is, we ghost people, dust them. We put them with the dust of Vrindavan. This is the dust. This is what the meaning of the dust. We throw the dust on you. Okay? Okay? Narrate the things, saturated with devotion, saturated with realization, understanding. See, real love, wanting the inclination to glorify these absolute conceptions and truths. That's getting dusted. You get this dust. People are praying for this dust. Where is a devotee of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna in this world? They're so rare. See, where the living book is, the book comes to life there. And only there. Hey, there's Lalita. We're in a different time zone now. Have to get adjusted somehow. Plus, I got up a little early. Again, I don't know with this sleep thing, man. I just, I wake up like this and, like, I got enough, man. I feel like focused, man. My attention's there. Let's chant. Let's bhajan. Let's go meet the Lord, man. And then towards the end of the day, when the focus gets a little bit, wanes a little bit, time to sleep. Get some, that's why sleep, to me, people, they say, overcome sleep. What, overcome sleep? Not that way. That's a false austerity thing. No, you overcome sleep. You sleep enough, and then you have focus restored, energy, and then back to bhajan, man. Use that consciousness like Lalita there. Yeah, there she is. Oh, there's that beauty. There's that Miss Universe, the most beautiful woman in the universe. She going, hey, man, Bhakti is beautiful. They'd say black is beautiful. I say Bhakti is beautiful, man. Black, white, anybody. If you're black, white, or orange, if you got Bhakti, you're beautiful. Otherwise, not. I don't care how beautiful you're formed and everything. If there's no beautiful Bhakti in you, man, you're just a dog. Really. There's no life in you. You're just a doll. Yeah, it's just a doll. No, where's the life, man? Yeah. Where's the life? It's all about it. Everybody should ask the question, where's the life? Life is where the devotees are glorifying the Lord from their hearts with real ecstatic devotion. That's where the life is. Hey everybody, in you religious movements, every single one of you. Real life in this world is where the real devotees are glorifying the Lord with real pure-hearted devotional ecstasy. There's no other place where life is in this world. It's all dead in the modes. It's got a little bit of a spark, but not much. Life is in this Leela, man. Okay? I offer obeisances to Lord Chaitanya. He is the very same unborn, primeval Lord, Hari, who bears in his four hands the conch club and disc, whose chest is marked with Srivast, and his pure brow is adorned by a pearl. See, everything is in Lord Chaitanya. Radha and Krishna in Lord Chaitanya. Not only Krishna, Radha also. The combined form. He's the original personality of God. It's before he was split off. It was all in him. And then he split off for a Leela. Yeah. And then as Lord Chaitanya, it's all again back in him. But then he shows, here, this is how you do it. Here, you chant the holy name like me. See? I'm giving you, and I'm going to give it through my devotees, my real devotees. If you don't go to them, you don't get Bhakti Lata Bish. See? I'm going to give you that inclination to do what I did, to have the ability to worship like I did in ecstasy and intimacy with God. That'll go on forever. I'm going to give that as a gift to the world. Who will take it? Who will receive it? Who has that kind of intelligence to know that what is the best of the best? Well, I think River and Lalita Ganga have gotten that some kind of intelligence. For the pleasure of the saints, I shall speak the narrations of the Lord's pastimes. See, for the pleasure of the saints. See? That's what devotees do. You guys are saints. Why? Because the Lord is living inside you, and you get pleasure from hearing this. See? And those who have some other coarser qualities, they get pain. And that's their purification. So if anybody is a little pained at seeing your happiness, that'll turn into happiness for them if they just keep looking at it. Just eat your meal right in front of them. Let them burn with envy and jealousies and anger and hatreds and everything. You're doing them the best service they can do. They even don't understand you, what you're doing. This is why nobody, not even the greatest scholars, not even Acharya Daves and all those guys can understand. Thank you for your service, by the way. Can understand the mind in whom love of God has awakened. They don't see. They can't understand. Why is he doing this? Why is he against me? Against you? Well, that's what it's about. It's about me being against these people. But they don't even know what against means. Close. Against. Let's rub shoulders, little demons. Just like Krishna, didn't he? He made contact with the Kalya's hoods. He was against, right? People don't have the same conception as a devotee. Yeah, let's be against. Let's be close, and you get purified. See? Otherwise, if they're not against, leaning against by their consciousness over here, there's nothing. They will not get purified, not to this extent, slowly. See? Yeah, I want people against. Yeah, come against me. Yes, come. I'll consider that an embrace. Against, I take everything literally. Oh yeah, come against me. Yeah, come close. See, that's the principle. I love this Vaishnava philosophy. It's so deep. Talks about this. Narada Muni said, yeah, even those who were against, they come, they look at Krishna, hey, you see, they're against the Lord. See, they're close, connected through anger. And they got purified. That's a secret, man. That's why Jesus said, I didn't come here. I came here to get people against me also that are meant to, or bring them life if they're looking for that. They come against me because they like to be close to me. And some want to be close because they hate me. They can't stop thinking of me. I hate that Jesus, man. What's he doing today? It's absorbed in the pastimes. And they say, well, Jesus is over there. They started the Romans started to do plays about Jesus, what he would say, because he would say things like odd things like here. Funny about that. Odd things like stuff you hear here. He would bring people either against him or for him. It didn't matter because you make contact. That's the secret of Krishna consciousness. It's the secret of Kalya, getting purified by the Lord, dancing on his hoods. The Lord wouldn't leave. The Kalya is trying to get rid of Krishna. He wouldn't leave. No, I'm going to keep contact, man. Kept dancing on the hoods, man. That's why you wonder, why won't Gaurahari leave this appearing to be against the gurus? No, I don't want to leave that, man. I want to keep it close, man. I told you I have a goal here. I want to make gurus pure devotees. I want them to have the opulence that you guys have, and not be gurus in name only. And then they die, and then you guys are in Vrindavan. They're going, oh, well, what about us? I want them to get it now. Give them a chance, man. I don't think I didn't come here to cause trouble. What are you, the same preaching as Jesus? We're here to cause trouble for the Vaishnava. You feel them, they're going to be troubled about being woken up. They don't like truth. No, we've been in illusion so much. No, we like worshiping false acharyas. We think this is the way. Yeah, you're not going to like this truthful preaching. Yeah, at first, then you're going to love it, man. Why wouldn't you love the truth, man? Truth is going to set you free. You're going to be free like these devotees here. Happy. Happier than you'll be so happy people look at you. Is there something wrong with you? Why are you so happy? Nobody's like this. Our gurus aren't showing any example like this, of this kind of happiness, this kind of glow. Must be something wrong. Can't be wrong. It's like I was dancing with my little group there in Sweden when I first started. I went to a Christian church, dancing for Jesus. But got up. The whole congregation got up. They never danced before. They were always just sitting there, and they played the song, and they just sat there, you know. And we just knew people. We just came in, and I felt the spirit, man. I got up and danced, and my whole group, my group, started to dance here, and then the whole church got up and danced. And what did the leaders say? They were looking, the leaders, the elders who were the smallers. See, the elders are usually the smallers. So don't forget that. That's the truth. The elders are the smallers or the lessers. Elders, lesser. They're really the lessers usually. And he came up to me and said, and our group, they said, limit yourself. Like this, these are the exact words. Control yourselves. Limit yourselves. We were looking at what you were doing, and we thought we knew there's something wrong about that. Limit yourself. Get there, get back in your seats, and respectfully watch the sun singing. No dancing. See, even the elders in the church, see, they were controlling the church. No wonder they were all sitting there. They didn't have the spirit controlling, you see? The spirit controls. I like the spirit control. Spontaneous. Limit yourself. Who wants to be? You think Krishna wants to be limited? Do you think he wants to be controlled? That guy in Vrindavan? Forget it, man. That's why, watch out, man. You know, you want the Krishna that we got, man. He's uncontrollable. He'll say things and do things, but it'll all be beautiful. It'll all be perfect, even though people may not understand it. Not even great scholars can understand this spirit. Jesus preached about the spirit. The Holy Spirit is like the wind. You don't know where it's going, you know, where it comes from, but it's moving. See? It's moving. So they're in some grammar. For the pleasure of the saints, I shall speak the narrations of the pastimes. And that's, you go through the purification, you'll find pleasure in these pastimes. You'll find pleasure in these talks. Even though devotees say things over and over again. What is this? Don't you know? Didn't I just read the histories are ever fresh? So if you're not picking up the ever freshness, this is just your Maya. Stick around, you'll get purified of that. I can say one verse again and again and again, and it'll always be ever fresh. You want that? That's an opulence, man. You want to spend, this is cheap, man. All you need is one book, man. One book. That's all I had. Chaitanya Bhagavat, one book, man. I was just again and again, ever fresh. Yeah, you guys got to go to the bookstore and spend money on book after book after book, because you get bored after this one book. Okay, I read it. What's next? What's that? Look at Hollywood. Look at the expensive business. All those cameras and all. You ever see the credits? All the people that got to pay, you know, to do a film. Oh, such a jugya. Talk about a sacrifice to make a friggin' film. You know, this is all free, man. Yeah. Don't have to pay anybody. We will pay, you know, just to get in the film, this film here. That's a devotee, man. You know, it's pay to get into this film, right, Tom? Everybody's, they're all rallying for spots, you know, so they can give Hari Katha, you know, and give so that they can get more. I mean, that's that. You know, this is not a Bill Gates consciousness thing. You know, we got to give bad things to you so we can take you away. So there's more for us. What kind of life is that, man? Who's given you that desire? I mean, well, anyway, you got it, man. You can up level your your quality of life. At, at such times, great souls engaged in the ultimate welfare activity bless me. At such times, may the great souls engaged in the ultimate welfare activity. They bless me and render my work pure, for it is on their authority that I write. Okay? May the great souls engaged in the ultimate welfare activity. This, what we're doing, is the ultimate. There's no welfare activity better than this. Winning souls. Tell me logically there's any better activity than winning a soul back there. Tell me that building 1 million hospitals is better than winning one soul back to Godhead. Because those people, okay, there you heal their bodies, and that's very pious according to the mode of goodness in the world and all that. But they're going to die, and they're going to take another birth, even though their body was healed. But you're not this kind of physician here. Okay? This kind of physician heals the disease of birth and death, and one soul is delivered is better than 1 million saved in a hospital. Wouldn't you say? Is this logical? Because they're all going to take birth again and again and again. But you saved one soul. Look how many we're saving already. And we're just getting rolling here. Hey man, you don't let a good crisis go to waste. Nancy Pelosi. Just wanted to quote her. Thank you, Nancy. You're right. Maybe not in the way you understand, but in the way I understand. Okay, so let's turn your mics on and let's chant a little bit.
Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama.
Hare Ram.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Rama Rama,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram.
Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Ram.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram.
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Rama.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama Hare Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna. Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Ram, Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare.
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare
Hey,
Krishna.
River, why don't you read us something here? Like, you guys are so ecstatic, man. You guys look like you're having a good time chanting, man. Yeah. I think you're new role models for this. New type of chanting. Hey, ecstatic.
Ah. Oh, glories to you, Maharaj. I'm reading from, if it's okay, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhyakanda chapter 10, where I left off.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Our beloved Lord Chaitanya is very expert in expanding the glories. The glories of his devotees. He will say or do anything to glorify and protect. He will even swallow fire for his devotees and willingly become his devotee's slave. Our beloved Lord Chaitanya is very expert in expanding the glories of his devotees. He will say or do anything to glorify and protect.
That's an amazing quality of the Lord. And this is what we hear from his real devotees. They understand, they ascertain these things by revelation. They can see these wonderful qualities, and that's why we have these books. This is why without these conceptions about the true nature of the Lord, we would not be able to partake of the happiness of these virtues. What do you think people, when they listen, they want to hear about the virtues of different important people in the world or famous people. See, they want to hear about these things. Can you imagine? This is the Supreme Lord, the spotlessly pure one. There's nothing pure, nobody pure in this world, unless they're purified by these qualities. They're so amazing, uncommon qualities of God. Yeah. So, and that's his qualities. He likes to glorify his devotees, his real devotees. You don't see him glorifying his Maya. He points it out, right? He doesn't glorify people that are in Maya. He glorifies his real devotees. And that's why he'll go to whatever extent, like to actually point out what the illusion is, even though, like Devananda Pandit, he will go to the extent to glorify real devotional service, that full extent, to where even people of the world, they glorified Devananda as a pure devotee, as a great teacher of Bhagavatam. And the Lord went against that truth because it was a lie. It was not really true, even though the whole world believed it. See, this is why devotees and the Lord are the most only sight you can have in this. You have to become a devotee and go through the process of becoming a devotee. Otherwise, you're blind. You're more or less blind in the modes covering your eyes. Even liberation covering the eyes of these guys, Eckhart Tolle, all of them. Their eyes are blind. Speculators, like even Muji, his eyes are still blind. They may be a little light, more light, but still blind. Only the intimate devotees of the Lord know what the Lord knows, because he directly informs them. They don't. They're that close. See, therefore you understand, that's the way the Lord was. He'd go to the furthest extent, point out every little bit of Maya for the sake of his devotees, for the sake of the world, for the sake of people progressing beyond the obstacles. This is the kind of preaching you get here. That's why people, they don't understand. Why are you saying all these? Well, we're going to go to get people out of the Maya completely. That's the whole point of this Sangha. That's the order I got. Get them out, man. Get them out over these hurdles of the false acharyas and people who haven't believed, speculating on my order and everything, that you can be a savior for your disciples, even though you're not saved yourself. What kind of baloney is that? Save them, man, from them. See? See, that's the qualities of my Lord. Why shouldn't I follow in his footsteps and share what he's showing me? I wouldn't be a servant if he shows me these things. He shows me, points it out. You see the bullshit in this guy? You see, he's in a fault, man. He's in darkness, and he's promoting darkness as truth. No. Go ahead there.
What page are you reading, Yamuna?
359.
Okay.
359. He will say or do anything to glorify and protect his devotee. He will leave his
Glorify.
soul.
This is the greatest pleasure of the Lord. That's another thing. I mean, he just shows me this stuff. It is so pleasurable to glorify the highest truth and everything and distinguish it from darkness. It's great happiness. It's a ras in this. That's why the Lord comes, is to taste the glories of the truth. You know, to distinguish the shadow from the real light. You know, the shadow is all of the modes of nature, all of them, even good, even what people think are glorious, is all darkness to the Lord. It's all his darkness. It's a covering over the soul so that they can't see. They're blind. It keeps them blind. Everything, even goodness, is a blindness still. It's not even considered purification. See, that's why people, they think it's unpopular. Why? Because I go to that extent and say, hey, man, I just tell you what the Lord is telling everybody there. Not, Prabhupada's glorifying, oh, yeah, be a Brahmin. He's glorifying goodness, right? But that's only for the children. They don't understand anything more than that. So they're in kindergarten, giving them kindergarten lessons. Okay? But now the order has come, man. Okay, take it all away. Bring them all the way back home, man. Show them what real purification is. Yeah. Teach them what the Lord, teach them postgraduate, man. Postgraduate now. Teach them what the Lord actually said. And deliver them, because you got to get into what the Lord knows and what he's actually said. See, that's all in these books. Lord says, Bhagavatam even. Bhagavatam says, and the Lord Chaitanya quoted it. He says, not even a perfect Brahmin can purify you. So why are you following perfect Brahmins? They can't purify themselves. The Lord said this. The Bhagavatam says this. I say this. Why are you following Brahmins and they can't purify you? Why should I say anything different than the Bhagavatam now? I got the order. Why should I treat people as like babies? Oh yes, just be a just be a good person. Go, just be good. Yes, be a Brahmin. Be an envious, jealous Brahmin. Yes, no problem. There is a problem. You're not delivered yet. We're here preaching deliverance, man. Shuddha bhakti qualities, man. That's it. Only glorify real devotees who have real devotion and real ecstasy, real mercy of the Lord. What's the problem, man? Don't glorify people who can't purify themselves. I'm not glorifying Brahmins because the Lord said they can't purify themselves or anybody else. Why should I glorify those who can't purify themselves or anybody else? Does that make any sense to anybody? Why should I glorify Jaipataka if he can't purify himself or anybody else? And they're all thinking, oh, Gurudev, Jaipataka, deliver me. Oh, Acharya Dev, oh, Radhanath. Are you a real devotee with real bhakti? Are tears pouring out of your eyes like the role models did 550 years ago or not? Or are you just putting on a show of being a deliverer in this world? Hey, man, show bottle. Yeah, there's a hook now. Taking them off the stage. It's called truth. The hook of truth. Let's hook these guys and take them off the stage of the world. Everybody's thinking, well, you're going to deliver. Please deliver. They can't deliver you unless they have these qualities of a real devotee. It's time to get all of these popes. Get out of you poops. Get off the stage, man. Pooping on the stage. Hey, you can't deliver yourselves. Most of them are, whats. We already read the news, man. You know, it's time to be delivered if you want to be delivered. But you got to understand, what is a pure devotee, man? What are their qualities? What is the qualities, the real qualities of the Lord from the devotees who know them and taste them and relish them and preach them? Not fearing, well, maybe this guy in Maya that's blind is going to give me trouble. What is a blind man? Give you trouble. You know, they can't even see where they're going. And you want to use their eyes, you're going to hit a wall like them. You ever see those toys? You wind them up and they just go, and if there's a wall there, just keep hitting the wall. Hey, man, that's your gurus out there. That's what they're doing. They just keep hitting the wall. And they hit the wall, you know. They don't know where they're going. You know where they're going is where this word is going, but they don't listen, right? Therefore, they keep hitting the wall. And you follow the leader hitting the wall too. That's called the blind leaders leading the blind followers. You ready to get your eyes opened, anybody out there? This goes for the whole world. Any of you materialists, any of you demons or demigods, you ready to have your eyes open? You want to know what real immortality is and real happiness is? It's all being shown and demonstrated and glorified here in this Sangha. And as far as I can see, only in this Sangha do we see real experienced devotees experiencing real ecstatic devotion. Show me another place. Show me. Show me, and I'll say, I'll eat my words. I'll eat them anyway because I like eating these words. They're very tasty. Like a nice... I'll eat them again and again. Go ahead there, Liberty. Carry on.
He will even swallow fire for his devotees and willingly become his devotee slave. Shri Krishna.
See, we swallow fire. The devotees and the Lord do this work of swallowing fire. What is the fire? The fire is the material illusion. It's a fire, man. Burning up everything. All it does is burn, you see? And the devotees swallow it. The Lord swallows it. The devotees are empowered to swallow it. Swallow the Maya. That's all we're doing here. Swallowing the snake. Isn't that notice? You notice that this is you didn't know we got you have to be a physician here too, you know? See, that symbol is here. You got a snake swallowing the snake. See? This is a bigger snake, and it swallows the other snake of illusion. See? That's the Lord's shadow. He just swallows up the shadow, and all you're left with is the truth. Yeah. See, and then you're inside the Lord, and he's inside you. See, the Maya comes inside the Lord. See? And he's inside you. You notice the Lord went into the snake? See, he went into the snake. Blew it up. Then there's only Krishna. The inner becomes the outer. Now you're born again, man. This is the life, my friends. This is it. You're alive now. Look at this. Gauri says anything, it does anything it wants, but it's a kind of lively stuff. You know, it's life talk. You know, life stuff. It's all life centered here. Well, you know, that's what you become. It just becomes your nature to be alive and to speak about life, not death. We only point out, hey, you guys are dead, man. You ready to get life? Come over here, man. Hang out with us, man. We're alive. We're alive in Krishna, right? Live in his pastimes and the pastime of the Lord Chaitanya, man. It's the biggest life in this world. It's ecstatic. It's wonderful. Look at the tears. Look at the laughter, man. It's the greatest show on earth, man. This is the what's on the stage of the world that's of prime importance now. What are you looking at all this bullshit out there? All this death, dead things. Dead gurus, even, you know, dead philosophies, dead teachings. Yeah. We take the Bhagavatam and resurrect it. You guys are teaching the dead. It becomes dead religion, speculation on the Bhagavatam and Gita and all that stuff. And we come and take that book and bring it to life again, resurrect that book, man, alive. See, resurrection. Yeah, we're here to resurrect. The devotee's already resurrected. There's no need to resurrect the devotee. They need to resurrect that book, man. Bring it alive. Bring it to life. So the people say, man, that is the best book in the world. That is God. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. Man, that book spoken by a devotee is God. You feel it. You start to realize it. Its glories. Yeah, these histories are not just history. It's now and forever. It's histories. History is history in the world. It comes and goes. But this is forever, these histories. That's why the Lord, when he comes again, it just revives the history that's always been forever here. It's just out of our remembrance. Now we have so much power, so much energy, so much, because all we have the Leela. We just remember that till forever. And go, and where it's not anymore, just come back, just like I came back here to remember it again, man, and feel enlivened and enliven the world with real life, man. Otherwise, there's nothing but death out there, death in the modes. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita teaches the modes are dead. No life in them, no life in your intelligence, only in God's intelligence. See? His intelligence that were taught to us by his real devotees who are with the Lord. See, it was with God. This Jesus, man, was with God and is with God forever. See? Radha and Krishna was with Lord Chaitanya forever. See? And the devotees, the Lord, the real Lord, the Spirit Lord, the Holy Spirit Lord is with the real devotees and only with them. It's the only real life in this world. There's no other life here. It's all more or less death in the modes, man. It's not alive. Okay? Even Lucifer comes as an angel of life. You know what that is? Angel of light? That's called mode of goodness. You believe that's going to deliver you. No, it ain't. Can't even purify you or anybody else. Okay? See? That's the Lucifer. Lucifer gets you all the way to the point and thinking, I can be an envious Brahmin and sannyasi and still be delivered, and I can deliver others. See? That's the last snare of Maya, is to believe that. That's Lucifer in that position. See? Lucifer is just the Lord's Maya all the way up to that extent. See, you come here, you easily surpass. We know Lucifer. Lucifer is nothing to, he's just Lucifer. We're on a friendly name basis with Lucifer. I don't hate Lucifer. He's the Lord's servant. He likes this. Oh, wow, this is great. You're making my job a lot easier. Less people to incarcerate and take, it takes a lot of work to keep track of all these people. You're taking them and let the Lord keep track. It's easy for him, man. The Lord loves to, he's always looking to keep track of his devotees. See, and if you're a non-devotee, then Lucifer keeps track of you. But it's hard work, it's not easy. There's a lot of living entities. Only my Lord is effortless, especially because he only keeps track of his devotees. He leaves Lucifer, he's keeping track. He uses Bill Gates to keep track, Wants to inject you with something, so the tracking mechanism, and that's one of the things they don't tell you. Of course, they don't tell you. They don't tell you a lot of things in this world, do they, there, River? Huh? A lot of stuff they don't tell you, man. That's the way the shadow works. It works in the shadows. Lies, deceives, and tricks. You become a real devotee of the Lord. He shows you all this bullshit stuff going on in his Maya. Why? He knows what's going on, right? Therefore, he informs us. Yeah. Go ahead, River. Read some more. Reduce the paperwork. Exactly. Christians, they hate Lucifer. They hate the devil. Oh, the devil is like to the point of disconnection. Well, that's why I love the Vedas. The Vedas teach you, well, yeah, Lucifer is dark, and you don't want to be serving Lucifer. You want to serve the light. It's just an intelligent, decision, choice. Not think, well, it's kind of offensive, actually. Lucifer is just doing his friggin' job. He doesn't exactly, he just is doing the work. Just like Brahma is creating all this nonsense. Brahma says, well, I'm just creating a bunch of nonsense. I mean, you don't have to take shelter of it. You can learn the Vedas. I also teach that. I teach the Vedas, and I teach this is nonsense, and I teach serve God and learn to serve the spiritual potency. Just like here. I don't, hey man, you want to serve nonsense, serve Lucifer. He'll make you an idiot, a stupid, a slave, incarcerate you, make you slave. You ever see slaves, in like in the dungeons, and they whip them and torture them? That's you want to, if you want that, go for it. You want to be free? Come here. I just, now, hey man, we're not going to let a good crisis go to waste, man. He's torturing people now, man. Come on over here. Come here. We're having a great time here every day. Great time. Gets better every time. People get inspired here, man. Get in spiritu. See, inspired means spirit. And this is the greatest spirit, man. Pure, pristine, summum bonum spirit, and the best of all spirits. Spirit of devotion and truth. Yeah, go ahead there, River.
Sri Krishna recognizes only his devotees and knows nothing else. To Krishna, there is no
there
one.
You go. See, Krishna, he only this is one of the qualities of the Lord. He only recognizes his devotees. Now that gives more clarity to the Jesus statement when Jesus said, only the Father knows the Son, and only the Son knows the Father. See, knows. See, the Lord knows his devotees, and his devotees know the Lord, truly. So therefore, that's the guru principle. They go out and teach about the true nature of the Lord, but only they know, and they're rare. They're very rare to find somebody who really knows God, knows Shuddha Bhakti, and proof is they can preach it from realization and personal experience of that Lord. See, so that's why it's more important to connect with the guru, because the Lord doesn't know anybody in this world but his devotees. He doesn't look at non-devotees. He just glanced at the world and it's going. That one little glance he gave is good for zillions of years. And that's it. It's just going on that glance. But he's not looking back again. If there's a devotee on the planet, he starts to look. That's the secret, man. He sends the devotees here, and he sets the stage with all these demons coming in and taking over. And he comes and shows his oats. He says, well, this is my arena, man. I want to show where the truth is, where real life is, because these persons, they've been under the Maya. They're foolish now. Yeah. Fools, rascals, So he comes in here and shows his glories. Like right now, I mean, I don't have to wait for him to come. He's here every day, man. He's just getting stronger every day here. He might come as some benefit, just like with Prahlad. I mean, Prahlad didn't need the Lord to come per se. He was happy, And then the Lord came as a bonus to help, in this beautiful, fantastic manifestation. Who knows how the Lord will come? But you just come here. You want to be saved quick? You want to be a first fruit? Come here and eat this fruit, man, and get saved here now. You don't have to wait for some coming in the cloud in the sky with Jesus with some beard you're fantasizing about or something. You will feel delivered now. In the middle of all this, you'll be delivered. You know it. Am I wrong, Lolita? You feel delivered? You feel, Yeah. What about you, Karuna? He's going, yeah, yeah. Yeah, go ahead there, Riverman.
To Krishna, there is no equal in position. Sorry. To Krishna, there is no one equal in position to his pure devotees.
Yeah,
Although-
you see how the Maya work. I just can't help making these comments because it's so ridiculous how people believe in Maya. See, the truth is the Lord doesn't recognize anybody but his devotees. But in the Maya, everybody recognizes everybody but a devotee. Isn't that ridiculous? Doesn't it sound stupid? In religion, they're recognizing everybody but a real devotee. Okay? That's the way Maya works. Thank God we have these books, and thank God I got this mouth to glorify the truth. So wake people up. Otherwise, they can read that till they're blue in the face, and they still worship these bogus gurus who haven't realized God yet, even though they read that. Isn't that ridiculous? See? That's why I look, these books that give light to the world when they're spoken by a devotee is realize that. It's like, yeah, man, it's like, read that sentence again. Make sure we all get this.
To Krishna, there is no one equal in position to his pure devotees.
So you want to recognize what God recognizes? Because he only recognizes the best. He only does the best. He only teaches the best. He taught devotional mellows is the best thing that you as a human being can ever get. It's the greatest treasure of the world is to taste him. Taste God's truth and glories, in personal manifestation. See? The Lord only recognizes devotees like that. Or have some devotion awaken. He doesn't recognize anybody else. And what is everybody in the world recognizing? Everybody that's not liberated yet, not a liberated devotee. Isn't that amazing? I mean, this is what I live on. This is my food. It's this truth. This is my sight. These are my eyes. See? You want these kind of eyes? You want to live like this? You want to live like this forever? Because this is always ever fresh. This truth is ever fresh. I've read that so many times. You know how many times I've read Chaitanya Bhagavat. And that's just more glorious every time. You want a life like that? You want to read a book that is ever fresh? Because it's God. It's alive, man. It's the only living thing in this world other than a devotee who's living on this as their food. Hey, that's the real money. Any of your gurus like that? Is Acharya Dave like that? Juggling all the scriptures and sounding impressive? Or any of them? Do they show what real life is? Literally show it. Show the tears, show the ecstasy, show the realization that they know what they're talking about, really know it. They have wisdom, wise domain over it. See, wise domain. Their dominion over God like that. I'm telling you, that's what it's about, man. Do you possess the Lord? That's the only possess. Because if you possess the Lord, he'll possess you. And then watch out, world. Watch out. The Lord has a handle for his accusation. See, he just accuses the Maya. Finished. Out of the way. Let's deliver these living entities. Let's get them out of here, man. They've been there long enough, rotting in this hellhole of Maya. Lucifer's getting tired of dealing with them now. Take them out. He's tired of being down with them. Look at his association. You got to associate with all these goblins and all this stuff, man. He wants out. Too hot down here, man. He wants to come on vacation. Let's give him a vacation. Let's get these living entities out of there, out of that hellhole. Go ahead, River.
All those miserly offenders who are antagonistic.
How do you know? Yeah, antagonistic to my devotees. How do you know people have those qualities? See, how do you know? Because they're miserly. Ooh, I'm a no-show, man. I can't show you all this fantastic bhakti that I don't have. Okay, miserly. Or they think they got it, but they're so miserly. Hey, man, you prove you're an associate of Lord Chaitanya now. You prove it. Prove it. Prove that you've got the quality of magnanimity. Prove that you can deliver even pom-pom girls and food service workers. You get them excited about what you speak about. You prove it. That you don't have to live that people coming here don't have to live in a cave like you for 20 years and you still can't give what they get here. What's that sentence again? I got lost here.
Okay, sorry, Maharaj. All those miserly offenders.
Miserly, yeah, that was the point. Miserly. Miserly. Oh, you got to follow lots of rules. I'll give you initiation after 5 friggin' years, man. That's miserly. To me, that is miserly. That means you don't got the real power. That means this water is not squirting out of your conch sockets of your eyes. You don't have the power that Lord Chaitanya had. He had the power to give bhakti. Like meet him on the street and people would believe in what he said and be interested. Boom, they get the power. They get the bhakti lata bij, man. That's why you come here. You get excited. You like this stuff. Boom, in your heart. Inclination to hear from real devotees. Inclination to understand what they say. To relish it. To taste it. You could be as you are, and you have always access. Then you can pick up these books and you can relish them. You'll relish this forever. Just stay close to the devotees and get strong. Spiritual strength. When you become like a river and a Lalita, Kam is on his way. He's going to flower soon. Going to pop his cherry. Krishna's going to pop his cherry someday. And all the juice is going to come out. It's going to become like that. I'm getting a ticket to Mexico and gag you. Go ahead, River, read on. I mean, isn't it time that people recognize where deliverance is and what is deliverance? Why should they just stay in the dark? Should we just keep them in the dark and not speak about what is real? Not put life to these words in the book? Because we have life. Should I just keep my mouth shut and just go back to Godhead easily? I mean, already I don't have to go. I go anywhere I want now. I mean, not right now. I got the body, I carry this piece of shit around for a while, but it's good. It's good for service. I mean, I like it. I mean, hey man, I'm here. I could do my work for my Lord, man. It's fun. I like it, man. I like having friends like you here. This is an eternal affair. This friendship is never going to die. Because it's alive here. You see, our friendship lives here and goes deeper, right? How is it ever going to die? How is this ever going to get boring when every class is better? You guys are attracted to Krishna. I'm attracted to Krishna, and Krishna keeps coming here, keeping us all attracted. How is this ever going to end? He's ever fresh. He's the best of the best, man. Radha and Krishna, there ain't any better deal in town, and we've got it. We have access. And we can give people access. I haven't seen any guru been able to do that or got the order to do that. So when people really get it, that something is extremely special here, and especially quick deliverance is here, especially that. And, to have this intimacy with God in truth, and have access to every fantastic virtue to be able to relish it and taste it like the Lord did himself. Look at it. And there's room. We can see. Look at the Lord. He was the furthest extent of this relish. Look how much room for improvement we got. This will go on forever. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
If we are the bright, shining light, then why don't they see it? Yeah, because see, this is the thing. But they will see it, because as long as it's shining in the world, it dissipates the darkness. But it's like that verse in Book of John in the 1st chapter. You see, the Lord came. See, Jesus came to his own. We come to our own. It's always like this. Lord Chaitanya, or Krishna even came to his own. He came to Mathura. See? And some receive. See, those, but many of them from his own rejected. Because they, what was the verse? They considered the darkness to be the light. See, that's the whole thing. This is why we bust the darkness. See, so hey, man, we're saying, hey, that's not light, man, and let us prove it. See, need to know that's not light, and we'll prove it. See, and when it's proved to you that that's not the light, maybe you'll listen over here. See, because all that did receive Jesus, and this goes for every real devotee of God when they're preaching. Whoever will receive their confidential message, the good transcendental news, not just good news, transcendental news. See, they are born of that word. See, that word, that vibration, you're born. Devotion is born. See, now you're alive. Second birth, real birth. See, this is always the same universal path. It's the devotee preaching the confidential message. We're that for the beginning with the Vaishnavas again, just like Jesus was for the Jewish people. Started there. See? But now with Lord Chaitanya, it's so fast with him. I don't have to die. That's gone, finished. I just have to live for him. See? Live for the Lord. See? And that's what it's about. Living for the Lord now. You notice? Everything goes on like that. We're living for the Lord. See? The life is there. In the life to life. Not death to life to life, man. And then the death just goes. It runs away. They look with material. Yeah. No, and this will see, because it's so bright too, and because right now it causes conflict in us. Now you're getting the power. We're getting the power to work on the outside now. See, we can also penetrate, and that's part of it. It's like a bit of a war, the darkness against the light, the real light, not good and evil light. This is truth beyond that. The good and evil is fighting. But that's still in the modes. See, no, this is the truth of truths. The king of truth. Queen of truth. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. All those miserly offenders who are
Yeah, you see, it's like Lalita said, people are wrongly informed.
Yeah.
See? The devotees would maybe see if they were not wrongly informed. That's kind of what they're doing in the world. See, people are wrongly informed, right? Don't the demons, aren't they doing this? The Asuras, they keep information from you. I mean, isn't it, they censor, isn't that what they're doing? What are they doing? Keeping information from you so that you would discern their plans, because their plan is to make something bad for you, make you do it, make you take it. And so they have to censor real information that what it really is. See, that's the only way, right? So the only way the sham can go, let's take it to religion now. The only way the sham of religious Vaishnavism can go, of worshiping gurus, see, which is the information is being kept from you, that is not the way to get back to Godhead now. See? The way to get back is you got to go through the door. The person who has attained Godhead, the Godhead, see, attained Krishna and love for Krishna. That is the door. People need that information. It causes a war, right? They want a war against this information. Here, people have attained Radha and Krishna and devotion to Krishna. This is the door. This is the path. They have misinformation to think of anything else, but they want to censor this, right? It's a little bit of a war. Just like, the mode of goodness people are inspired to give the people that are complying with misinformation freedom, right? Well, I feel very inspired to give information to devotees, this kind of information, a higher truth than that. Because they want Radha and Krishna. Well, amen. You're misinformed still. Your gurus are not intelligent enough. They're not intimate enough with the Lord. You got to find the real devotees with real ecstatic devotion, mature understanding to give you mature conception, complete conception of the absolute truth. Complete. See? Then the formula will work. Then you get Godhead. You don't have to go anywhere. It'll come to you. That's what we do here. Okay? They inform the devotees where the real path is. Is the real path here or not? Of course it is. You're examples of it, so therefore tell them, even though they don't like it. Then it's a bit of a war. They don't like the people in the mode of goodness, or telling to inform them that they've got misinformation, right? And that you're going to your death. Well, I say to all of you guys, in good people and bad people, you've eaten of the tree from the apple of the knowledge of good and evil. Now you think it's good to be good and it's good to be bad. Both of them, they think that's the good. So they're at war. And I say it's not good to be either. It's better to be enlightened. It's better to be intimate with your Lord. We're all universally connected. This is the truth that benefits everybody. Okay? Even the blind leaders, they would become real gurus. Could you imagine? I'm telling you guys, you can become real gurus. You can do what Gaur Haridas is doing. And I don't think I'm anything special. Just get the spirit that's here. It's spirit I got, that they got. Get that spirit, man. It's pure. It's wonderful. It'll live with you forever. It'll give you the words to bust the illusion of the whole world. That's being. Don't you want to be a real guru? Do it in the right way, like this, and all will be well. Okay? So that's the information. And if any of your followers are fortunate to hear what I'm saying, you're going to get flowers showered down on you from heavens. Wow. Because you're going to deliver even your guru. Because they will see by the fruits that, wow, look at this disciple of mine. He's getting better than me. Yeah, well, they went the real path. And they're now the example. They went in the door. Now they're the shepherd of even their gurus. Who are many of them, they want Krishna. But they just don't have a clear idea how to do it. So maybe some disciples have to come. See, like the wives of the Brahmins came first, and then they delivered their husbands. Okay, go ahead there.
All those miserly offenders who are, I don't know this word, Maharaj. And
yeah, another thing too, like sorry about that. Just kidding. People, Johan, I just get a lot of ammunition over here. People are just not interested in God. See? So I'll tell you why. Because we got to be the role model to show them that we're interested in God. So much so they have to see that we got honey all over our face. That's what they got to do. Even though they may get jealous and envy, it doesn't matter. They're against you. See, they got their shoulder up again. They're got, people have done that. Lalita told me that some people after a while they become humble. They get it. See, they want to see your interest. Show us how interested you are in God. Isn't that what Lord Chaitanya did? Isn't that what Jesus did? Showed how much he was interested in God. Show your interest, man. Show your passion. Yeah. Show what you do in private and show it to the world. Yeah. Do the opposite of these miserly people trying to teach, oh, your bhajan, your sadhana is only for yourself. Ah, you're just a miser, man. My bhajan is for the world now. I like to do my bhajan for the world. So not only I benefit, others get inspired by it. That's what I've seen. You know, I start chanting sometimes alone. You know, I think, why should I do this alone? Why don't I turn the camera on and get my friends on in it too? That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking, well, let me get on there and show how great of a devotee I am. Well, in a sense, I'll show that too, because that's to show this is what happens. You know, you become devotee. You know, you had devotion. This was all about. Show that. But you don't have a wrong intention. Like, let me show you how great of a devotee I am, but you're not. See, that's the lie. See? Devotees show how great of devotee they are, but not for that purpose, other than just showing, hey, man, I followed this path. It really works. And I'm so happy doing it. And I would like to see you have this happiness too, because I see you're suffering, man. I see you're not looking so alive. You know, I'm ready. You're ready for it to come out of the morgue. You want to find out what real life is like I have? You know, that's a devotee, you know. Is that good intention, would you say, or better than good? To make others really happy? Isn't that what Lord Chaitanya did? He knew what real happiness was, and he wanted to share that with the world. Isn't that what his devotees do also? They found out what real happiness is. Isn't that what you're doing? You found out what real happiness is, and you'd like to share it with others. So first thing, hey, man, a lot of people are going to spit on you, and you'll get some people will respect it, and we'll get life from it. Hey, man, just the way it goes. And then later on, more people will come that were against you, because they all get purified too. Yeah, go ahead there, River.
All those miserly offenders who are agnostic, is that the right word?
Yeah, agnostic.
Agnostic. Towards such pure devotees of the Lord are devoid of all good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Antagonistic.
Yeah. Yes, that sounds better. Towards such pure devotees of the Lord are devoid of all good fortune.
See, that's it. And that's how fast it can switch. People are antagonistic against what we're doing here, because this is the real bhakti, real devotions here. So they're devoid of all good fortune, because all good fortune is simply by accepting such devotees. So that could switch on a dime, and it will at some point. Okay? Because, and from that, as soon as you lose that antagonism and realize, oh, the devotees are my well-wishers, oh, that's where the real life is, boom, then you get this. When from your heart you realize, oh, wow, this is amazing. God gives you that realization. Like, wow, this is amazing. All I have to do is take shelter here or be here, you know, heart and soul. Then, good. Maya is gone. You're in the kingdom like that. That's what faith in what we're doing from your heart, you know, happens when people become convinced from all angles, especially. Even before that, you get something. But the more you become convinced from all angles, this is the greatest mercy on this planet, is Lord Chaitanya and his pastimes and his real devotees promoting him and what he taught. There is no other greater truth than that. Everything falls short. Yeah, go ahead there, River. Bonnie, where you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
India. From these pastimes and the things Lord Chaitanya said to Haridas Thakur, one can see the highly elevated position of his devotees, of the devotees.
You see, the Lord had to speak it, didn't he? Then you could see, because the devotee and the Lord speaks. Then you can see the highly elevated position of devotees. Otherwise, people don't know. They think something unelevated, something in the Maya is the truth. See, therefore they stay in the Maya. See, the Lord came and revealed with his mouth these truths, just like we're doing with our mouths these truths. See? And those who hear them, they get purified of this illusion. See? And believing in it. That's the secret, man. Believe only in real devotees who have real bhakti, and your life will be sublime. There's nothing more you need to do. Bliss will be everywhere for you in your life. That's how it is for me. No, I just believe in these devotees, man. I believe they come here to bust the Maya. Their words, their writings, which we have now, basically our connection with them. The writings of their devotees, like Rasikananda wrote about Shamananda, the writings of a devotee, or the expressions of a devotee, of a devotee. You guys, your expressions are they're so important for the deliverance of the world. Just like Rasikananda's was his expression about his glory, what he realized about his guru, was so important for the deliverance of the world. That's how they work as a team. That's how we work as a team. See? That's how people will be delivered. They're a lot slated for deliverance. You watch how many stories start there. This is the time, man, that we've been waiting to come at this time. People need motivation sometimes, You start to see how bad the Lord's Maya can get. Oh, man. This fool told in a lecture this morning, a worm and stool chit love to be in and not one to get him. You have to read that later. Go ahead there, River. It's a little complicated.
When Haridas heard about the Lord's magnanimous deed, he fell swooning to the ground. He fell swooning to the ground. He lost all external consciousness and was immersed in an ocean of ecstasy. Lord Chaitanya said, "Wake up, wake up. See my opulent manifestation to your to your heart's content." Haridas awoke and, becoming externally conscious in tears of transcendental love, he looked about, perceiving the Lord's extraordinary manifestation.
Again, you see, without the tears of transcendental love, you cannot see the extraordinary manifestation of God. It's all over. It's in the books. It's in what we're reading. It's in the name. See, when devotion awakens, then you see the extraordinary manifestation of the Lord in his name, in his books, in the world even. In his Maya, everywhere the Lord is. See, in his words, it's this extraordinary manifestation of God in the words. Without tears of love, you cannot understand the Lord. It's just, you're just speculating and you're caught still more or less in the Maya. Okay? A little bit more, a little bit less, but you're still in Maya. Here we just get out of it. Just finish. Go ahead.
He rolled about all over the courtyard, sometimes breathing heavily, other times swooning. All the ecstatic symptoms swept over. Haridas's body like a hurricane. And although the Lord tried to steady him, Haridas could not remain still.
Mhm. Okay, I think we're going to stop for a while now, and maybe be back in about an hour. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj.
And yeah, and if anybody wants to go on now, please do. Please do.
I was about to go on just before you came on.
There you go. Go on, man. Continue on with your reading, man. Yeah, yeah. It's good for me to take a little break, and yeah, build up a charge, rest the body a little bit. That's what I need to do occasionally now. Okay, so we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay,
Carry
Maharaj.
on. Maybe, yeah. Or if Lalita also, both of you go on at the same time. Yeah, that's fine. Just you guys got your followers. All right. Let's see what's happening here.